She never believed he would actually go through with it. But when he did, she couldn't hold back the tears. Now, in a shocking twist nobody expected, Remy Ma is publicly begging Papoose to come back after his wild and intimate night with none other than Claressa Shields. Let's take a step back to understand how things got so messy. This is the same Remy Ma who once called Papoose her king, the woman who secretly had a thing with Easy, the block captain, all while pretending everything was perfect at home. But after months of secrets, leaked videos, and suspicious hotel meetings, Papoose finally lost it and chose Claressa. And it wasn't just an emotional choice, he chose her physically too. Yes, the rumors are real. Now, reports say Remy Ma is sobbing on the phone, begging him to come back, while those close to her say she's falling apart behind closed doors. But the question is, does she really regret it, or is she just feeling guilty now that the roles have switched? Stay with me, because what we've learned about that night with Claressa is something Remy was definitely not ready for. It all began with a single photo. One simple picture from the BET Awards red carpet showed Papoose dressed sharply in all black, standing confidently next to Claressa Shields, the boxing champion, a favorite of the media, and now, according to the internet, his new love. What most people missed until it was too late was how his hand was placed a bit too low on her back, and how Claressa leaned in, not like a friend, but like a woman who knew she had been chosen. This was the same man who spent years rapping about loyalty, the same man who stood by Remy while she served time, now standing next to a new queen with no regrets. But where was Remy Ma that night? Not at the awards, not in the audience or backstage. She was at home, or maybe alone in a hotel room somewhere, watching that moment like the rest of us. Her heart must have sunk as she realized something she never thought would happen: Papoose had moved on. And here's the cruelest part, she saw it coming. She just didn't think it would hurt this much. Because let's be honest, Remy Ma hasn't been innocent in this mess. No, we all remember the Easy, the block captain saga. She was spotted multiple times with Easy at events, friendly dinners, and even backstage at one of his rap battles. There was even a blurry hotel surveillance video allegedly showing her entering a suite registered under Easy's real name. She denied everything, laughed it off, and went full PR mode, claiming people just wanted to bring down a strong woman. But Papoose stayed silent for a long time, and when Papoose is silent, it's never a good sign. He's not healing, he's planning. And that brings us back to Claressa. At first, fans thought their connection was innocent. They were working on a project together, a crossover between hip-hop and boxing. She posted cute captions, and he shared training clips. But then the photos started showing up, and the chemistry was clear. Whispers turned into rumors. Anonymous sources told blogs that Papoose was flying out to see Claressa on weekends. They didn't even bother hiding it anymore. One hotel employee said 2 rooms weren't booked during the BET Awards weekend, which was unusual. People say Remy already knew what was going on, but what she didn't know was that Papoose and Claressa had crossed a line. They weren't just hanging out, they were involved emotionally and physically. Papoose wasn't hiding it either. Just days after the BET Awards, he told a friend, "It was the best decision I ever made. Claressa makes me feel respected, something I haven't felt in a long time." Now imagine being Remy Ma, watching the man you've been with for over 10 years, the man you thought would stand by you through everything, holding another woman's hand on national TV and saying he's happier with her. And all the while, your own past with Easy is haunting you. But it doesn't stop there. The meltdown came next. Multiple insiders say Remy had a complete breakdown behind the scenes. She called Papoose 6 times in one night, leaving tearful voicemails, and even tried to show up at his hotel. She was shaking and sobbing. One insider said she told him, "I didn't know you'd actually do it. I thought we were just mad. I thought you still loved me." He never answered, not once, not twice, or any of the other times she called. So what did Remy do after being ignored? She went live on Instagram, but not on her main account. No, she used her private backup account, the one she only shares with close friends and PR people. Someone recorded the live, and now we see her wiping away tears, pacing in her bathroom, whispering, "I was wrong. I know I hurt him, but how did we get here? How did we go from family to strangers?" For the first time, Remy wasn't the strong Bronx warrior, the battle rapper, or the tough woman in control. She was just a woman who played the game and lost to another woman who wasn't even playing. Just when fans thought things couldn't get worse, Claressa spoke up. She wasn't going to stay quiet. She tweeted, "I didn't take him. He wasn't being held anymore." That simple sentence, only 8 words, set the internet on fire. Claressa had officially entered the fight, making it clear Papoose was with her now, and Remy had lost. Twitter exploded. On one side were fans defending Remy, saying Papoose was moving too fast, too openly, and just trying to humiliate her. On the other side were Claressa's supporters, pointing to Remy's past with Easy as a real betrayal and believing Papoose deserved to move on. Then, the leaks started coming in, because, of course, they did. One blog claimed a source close to BET security released footage from that weekend. The videos showed Papoose and Claressa being more than friendly, holding hands, walking down hallways together, Papoose fixing Claressa's dress before she went on stage. One clip even showed them slipping into a backstage room, and not coming out for 37 minutes. No one has seen what happened inside, but sources say it was not innocent. When Claressa came out, her lipstick was freshly reapplied. Coincidence? Doubtful. This wasn't a random fling. It was planned. Insiders say this relationship had been building for months, and Remy's betrayal was the spark that lit the fuse. One anonymous source close to Papoose's camp said, "He tried for a long time. He held on longer than most would. But after she got careless with Easy, that was it. The love wasn't just gone, it was killed." And here's the petty part, Papoose and Claressa's first night together was reportedly the same anniversary as Remy's first date with Easy. Coincidence? Probably not. Revenge? Most likely. The blogs had a field day. Headlines screamed, "Papoose gets his payback." Remy's tears weren't enough. Papoose and Claressa were now locked in their own story that changed everything. Meanwhile, Remy was falling apart. She tried to post glamorous selfies on her main Instagram, but nobody believed her. While she was posting pretty pictures, Papoose shared real moments with Claressa. A story highlight called "Healing" showed him surprising her with roses at a gym. Fans couldn't believe the transformation from mixtapes to muscles. One user wrote, "Remy gave him pain, Claressa gave him peace." But it got messier. One of Easy's friends, a battle rapper, went live and spilled more tea. He reminded everyone about a time last year when Pat punched Easy at an event after finding out Remy lied to his face, claiming she was just friends with Easy even though he had proof she wasn't. This shifted the story. It wasn't just heartbreak. It was manipulation, gaslighting, and public humiliation. Remy wasn't just hurting, she was exposed. Remember that backup Instagram? She went live again, this time pleading, "I know what I did. I know I lost you. But I never thought you'd stop loving me. I thought we were forever." Fans were torn, some sent love, others said, "Girl, you should have thought about that before Easy. Now you want to cry? He told you what he needed, and you ignored it." Then the most painful moment came. Papoose joined her live for about 20 seconds. He didn't say a word, just watched, then left. That's when Remy really broke down. She wiped her tears and whispered, "He's not coming back." That was the moment everyone saw this wasn't a publicity stunt or a promo. It was a real woman realizing she lost the one person who had stood by her. Claressa didn't say much, but what she posted spoke volumes. A picture of her and Papoose with the caption, "Sometimes what breaks you builds us fire. Let that burn." But the story isn't over. Coming up, insiders say Remy Ma's career is facing its biggest challenge yet. A planned BET panel was quietly cancelled, whispers of legal battles are growing louder, and rumors say a restraining order could be next. This mess is no longer just personal. After Remy's tearful IG Live, the industry started distancing itself. BET pulled her from a major women's summit panel about resilience and rebranding. No announcement, just an email saying her invite was revoked because of reputational risks. A sneaker brand also cancelled a collab billboard in Times Square 24 hours before launch. Meanwhile, Claressa and Papoose are living it up, courtside at Knicks games, matching outfits, champagne glasses raised in a VIP box. TMZ caught them leaving a luxury jewelry store, and Claressa's new diamond bracelet didn't go unnoticed. Remy's social media? Mostly black screens with cryptic quotes like, "Lesson learned, don't play with someone who prayed for you. Too little, too late." And the legal drama? One source says things are about to get very serious. Remy and Papoose shared businesses, brand deals, contracts, and even property. Now, Papoose is reportedly hiring lawyers to separate himself legally from Remy, even filing paperwork to remove his name from a company they started together. People say Remy Ma caused a big scene recently. She was yelling loudly, talking about fighting for her family. This happened before anyone could stop her. After that, Papoose supposedly told his team, "If she comes around again, I'm getting a protective order. I'm done." Now, no one has officially confirmed this, but the rumor spread fast. Lots of blogs started writing headlines like, "Remy Ma might be banned from Papoose's events," or "Protective order incoming." They said Papoose is fed up after the late-night drama. Fans are divided, some feel Remy needs help, not hate, while others believe this is her karma catching up with her. Then there's the Claressa part of the story. More videos of Claressa and Papoose are coming out, and people are asking, is she really the bad guy, or is she just the woman trying to fix the mess? Claressa hasn't said much since her first tweet, but she did share a video working out at the gym. The caption read, "I don't steal men. I attract peace." That felt like a strong message, like the fight isn't over yet. Here's the most surprising part. A leaked interview clip of Remy Ma came out, where she says something fans never thought she'd admit. She said, "I shouldn't have entertained Easy. I knew what I had, but I didn't know I could lose it." That feels like a deep truth, a big regret. Maybe it even marks the end of what Remy Ma and Papoose were together. Remember, they weren't just a couple. They were seen as a symbol of strong love in hip-hop, ride or die, the perfect example of loyalty. Now, their relationship looks more like a sad story than a love story. But don't feel too sorry for Remy. Sources say she is already working on a very honest and emotional documentary about everything that happened. There's talk it might be called Redemption, The Day I Lost Him. Sounds dramatic, sure, but maybe that's exactly what this story needs. It's raw and real. So here's the big question, was all this trouble something that had to happen? Did Remy start this by letting Easy, the block captain, slide into her DMs? Or did Papoose move on too quickly, using Claressa both as a rebound and a way to show power? One thing is clear, this wasn't just a simple breakup. It was a public breaking down of a relationship that once stood for trust, loyalty, and forgiveness. Now, it's just another headline, another live stream full of tears, another love story ruined by pride, betrayal, and evidence leaked online. What we really want to know is, will Papoose ever go back to Remy? Or is Claressa the new woman by his side for good? And what will Remy do next? Will she come back stronger with a documentary, a new music project, or will she make more mistakes? And don't think this is the end of the story. The DMs keep leaking, friends keep talking, and the next chapter is already starting. So, what do you think? Should Papoose forgive Remy? Is Claressa really in love, or just enjoying the spotlight? Tell us your thoughts in the comments. We read every single one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Gossip Spill Vibe, your go-to place for wild, messy, and unbelievable celebrity stories that feel way too real. When it comes to the truth behind fame, we spill it all, no filter, no apologies. See you in the next video. Trust me, you're not ready for what happens next.